Hello, welcome back, or, you know, welcome in if this is your first video. Hello, hi, how are you? I'm Rachel. I don't know why I'm talking in this voice, I just can't help it. I'm a little bit sick, which is why I sound a little bit. I didn't post last week, obviously, and it's because my family came into town and I was just having too good of a goddamn time and I didn't want to miss a single second. I did have something pre-recorded, but I decided that I didn't want to do that video. I didn't like it. It was about the Gabby show, and I was like, man, yeah, you know what? I don't give much of a rat's ass about that. And that's my excuse. So anyways, I'm doing another like chatty get ready with me, and I'm gonna be using the Thirsty palette because motherfucking Molly came through this Christmas and she got me the Thirsty palette because I've been meaning to get it and I've been telling all you that I'm gonna get it, and I still haven't hit that $100 threshold, although really honestly I could probably just buy it with my money that I make from my job, but then I like prioritize other things and I'm like, well, it's too late. People don't even want to see like a review on it anyways because it's like way after its launch. This is a summer palette and it's winter right now, but you know what? I still want to fucking talk about this. I wore it the other day to work. Damn, this is a good one. The shimmers are fucking amazing. Like it stayed on my eye like crazy all day long and it's hella fucking pigmented. So I want to play with that. I also just want to talk about shit because that just seems to be my theme lately, is I just talk. So this is a chatty get ready with me using the Thirsty palette. And also, bitches, Molly also got me some of the Jeffree Star holiday collection. This packaging, so fucking sparkly. It's my day off. I am going like to the store and stuff because I need to pick up a couple of things. I need to return this fucking powder that I bought because I went to Ulta the other day to buy some powder and replace my setting spray because I ran out of my Morphe like a long time ago, and then I was just using Fix Plus, which I really don't like as a setting spray. I only use it as like a brush wetter, and I'm almost out of that because I've been using this, but I don't like the way that sets my makeup. So I bought 2 cans of the Morphe setting spray so that I won't run out for a little while. And I bought a Benefit Precisely My Brow, and oh, I like this. I like this a lot. But this powder, the It Bye Bye Breakout Powder, it's a finishing powder. And when I went into the store, I was looking for Laura Mercier, and then dumbass me forgets that they don't sell that in Ulta. I always forget which one is sold in Ulta and which one is sold in Sephora. And so I was at Ulta to get my Morphe and shit, and they didn't have it, but I really needed a powder. I'm out of my Laura Mercier and I'm almost out of this ColourPop one. There's not that much in there. So I'm gonna use this today because I do like that one. So I was talking to the lady and she's like, what are you looking for? And I was like, the translucent setting powder. She starts talking about this one. She shows it to me and I'm like, that looks really yellow. Like I'm a cool undertone. I don't do yellow. And she's like, no, it looks yellow, but it doesn't finish yellow. And she like touched it and like put it on the back of my hand and like rubbed it in. I was like, see, there's nothing there. And I was like, I don't know, because you know, it's yellow. It looks yellow and I'm afraid of yellow because it doesn't, I don't like the color yellow in general. Yeah, it's fucking yellow. Of course, it's probably my fault because it's a finishing powder and I used it with my sponge to like set underneath my eyes, so like basically baking with it, even though I don't use enough to like bake where you have to like dust it off. How she convinced me to buy it even though it's yellow is she said that I could return it in 60 days. So I'm going to return this today because I don't like it. But it's for oily, acne prone skin. It doesn't have talc. If somebody's not afraid of yellow, maybe this will work for them. But I'm gonna go in with my tried and true Maybelline 24 Hour. I love this fucking foundation. I've been wearing it again recently. I've been just switching through a few foundations. I've been using that. I've been using the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I've been using the Bobbi Brown Longwear Skin Finish. Those are my current 3 favorite foundations that I've just been cycling between. Today I feel like I need a little bit more coverage because you guys, I broke the keto diet so hard over the holiday. I just threw caution to the wind and was eating whatever the fuck was there and had lots of childhood meals that just took me back, and my skin didn't react very well to that because I was putting all sorts of sugar and just bad shit into my body, and my skin was like, hey, excuse me, we've been clear for a while because you've been on this diet that like doesn't have you putting shit into your body, so like we're just gonna show you that you need to get back on that shit and not ever betray us ever again. And so I've been getting hella breakouts, but since I've been back on keto kind of, but my skin is clearing up again, but I've still got residual, and I'm just gonna cover it up, cover that shit the fuck up, because I don't want to fucking see it. Luckily I didn't really gain any weight. I mean, I haven't weighed myself because I don't have a scale, but I definitely felt bloated at the time that I was like eating it, because I was eating like potatoes and chocolate and fucking just everything. But my body has gone back down to a decent size that I'm happy with. I've been doing like really fucking lazy keto. I've also been doing intermittent fasting again, because I used to do that a lot. That really helped speed up my weight loss. So if you are doing keto and you're trying to lose a lot of weight, a good way to rev that is to do intermittent fasting as well, because I started with 16-8, so I would fast for 16 hours and then I would have an 8-hour window to eat, and then at the end of that 8 hours I would not eat. I would drink water or anything like that, coffee when I wake up in the morning, but you know, there's science and shit behind it, which I'm not gonna go into. And now I'm doing 18-6, so I fast for 18 hours and then I have a 6-hour window to eat. You don't have to do keto with intermittent fasting. You can just do intermittent fasting. I still would recommend that you eat healthier things, but you are allowed more carbs and things like that. Just be smart about, like, don't do intermittent fasting and just still continue to eat like tons of pizza, sugar and all of that. Like, I still try my best to do healthier things. I stay away from a lot of carbs for the most part, because carbs just make my body feel bad now that I'm like fat adapted and I don't like it. And I still do sugar-free stuff and keep it mostly keto, but really I still, like yesterday I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There's a little bit more leeway for shit like that. I can enjoy things that like I cut out in the past, and that seems to be working. The key to this shit is just find shit that works for you and stick to it. Don't let anybody tell you what you should be doing, because ultimately you know your body and you are the one that is in it and you can feel it, and things are not uniform for everybody. Diets are not a one size fit all. So tweak things, do things that make you feel good and that work for you, and that is my advice on that. This is what is currently working for me. Okay, so enough about diets, I guess. I also want to talk kind of about my New Year's resolution and shit like that. So I feel like every year I get a little bit better about little habits that I have. For example, I have always been an extremely messy person. Like, just, oh man, whenever I was in high school and college, if you walked into my bedroom, you could not see the floor because it was covered in clothes, because I would just take my clothes off and put them on the floor. And then if I needed anything, I knew where it was in the mess because I remembered like where I took it off. So it was an organized mess, but I know that that is not appealing, and especially when you live with somebody, like you want it to be a mutually like good space. And so every single year I've gotten a little bit better about being messy. This room behind me right now, it is an absolute fucking mess, and I said that I was going to clean it before my video, the Romwe haul, and I didn't. I just pushed everything over to the side in a pile, and now the pile has just spread back out again. And so I really need to focus on keeping everything tidy and just picking up after myself as I go, because it's not a good look. Alec always shuts this door because I'm in the other room because he doesn't want to see the mess, but then I've also been leaving my mess in our bedroom as well, because I'll just go in there and take off my clothes and put it on my side of the bed, and he really doesn't like it. And so I am going to be better about that. I also want this year to be the year that I focus my shit into YouTube. So I know that I missed this last week, but you know, whatever. I put out 3 weeks in a row. I think actually I did 4 weeks in a row. I did a full month where I posted every single week, and I want to be consistent on YouTube this year. I want to try to grow my channel as much as I can because this is what I want. This is what I want to do. Which, by the way, Molly is gonna come visit me in 2 weeks or something. She's gonna be up here, and so I want to film a video with her. I don't really know what I want to do. Like, I was thinking maybe we could do another video like how we did the reaction video to DJ Khaled. Would you want to see another sort of reaction video like that? And if so, could you suggest something for us to react to? Because I'm kind of bad about finding that shit. Also, if you just have any suggestions for whatever kind of video you would like to see with me and Molly, that would be very helpful. I wanted to thank y'all for the support and just kind fucking words that y'all gave me when I posted that video about my grief. I've privated it because I feel like I got what I needed and I just wanted to put it away. I just wanted to fucking thank you. I'm doing a lot better mentally. That was a rough fucking day, and I just woke up and couldn't stop crying, but it was really helpful and I appreciate that. It's nice to know that I'm not alone and that it's okay to feel that way. So Gabby just posted a video today and it was like 36 minutes long and I watched the entire thing. I'm still not resubscribed to her, but I do occasionally watch her videos just to see what she's up to, if she's different. And in this video, she was addressing the drama and issues and stuff that she's been dealing with in 2018, because everybody's doing their 2018 in review, which I just don't give a shit about doing because 2018 can go to hell, honestly. I appreciated the video. She talked about how she has been trying to be her 22-year-old self in her videos, like playing a caricature, and she hasn't felt like herself. And so I appreciated that she was being a real human being and not just playing a character for the camera, because that's what I appreciate, is just being real. I don't want you to be over the top and fucking crazy. I just want you to be a real fucking human. I just want to relate to other people. It was nice to see her talk about that shit and kind of be real. I'm not back on board yet, but I think she's becoming self-aware and she sees herself. The other video that I had filmed and that I was planning on editing and uploading last week was a reaction to her video that she did addressing all the brushes, and she was trying on all of those products that like she didn't promote to her fans and everything, and it was a super condescending fucking video. And so I did like a little reaction to it. Mainly I just wanted to react to, she said something in her video. She said, "I'm a 27-year-old woman and I like to get all of the facts before I just recommend something to you or talk about something to you." And that just made me laugh, because no, that's not it. You literally did 2 videos where you did not do any research for something and then you presented it as facts to people. The keto video, yes, I'm still on that shit. She didn't do the research. And so I just thought it was funny that she would say that she likes to get facts and research things before she just fucking promotes them to people. And she was basically defending herself for the whole Kenza Cosmetics thing. It just made me mad because she was just like not owning up to the fact that she promoted a fucking scam, and she keeps trying to say that it's not a scam or whatever. And like everybody in her comments is like telling her whole point of the video was that they were $10 brushes, so it like isn't that big of a deal that if they're like low quality or whatever. But she keeps failing to acknowledge that they claimed that they are like an $80 or something value brush for $10. So they should be high quality if they are originally $80 fucking dollars. And it just seemed like she missed the whole point of everybody's criticism, which seems to be a common theme whenever she talks about stuff. So all right, so let's get into the Thirsty palette. This palette, first of all, super sturdy. I love the packaging. It's got the water droplets on it, which you can like feel. Huge mirror, which is absolutely amazing. And then it's got 15 shades and they are beautiful. These shimmer shades, glitter shades, whatever the fuck, are out of control. Beautiful. So I'm gonna use these for you today. Have no idea what kind of an eye look that I'm gonna do, but we're just gonna go with it because that is how I live my life. I am gonna dip into Taste Buds and use that as my transition because I'm predictable. But I found out something about myself that I didn't realize wasn't normal. I have face blindness, not just with faces, but like with sounds and shit too. But I realized it because my boyfriend gets frustrated with me because he'll play me music. Yesterday, we both had the day off, so we were hanging out together and we started playing this game where we were going through songs and I was like talking whether I knew them or not, and then we would like play the music videos for them. And it got to a point where he would have me close my eyes and try to guess who somebody was. And unless somebody has like a super, super, super unique voice or face or like makes an impression on me, I literally cannot recognize that it's the same person. And so he would play songs for me and he'd have me guess who it is, and I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, it's literally the same person that I just played before. I was like, oh well, I don't know, I didn't recognize that. And then we were watching the music videos and the same person would be in the music videos, but I couldn't recognize them. They just looked like, because everybody just like bleeds together unless it's somebody unique. Like I can recognize Dave Grohl and I can recognize, you know, Weird Al Yankovic because they look distinct. They have distinct looks, but like I don't even know the band that we're talking about. Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I can't remember the fucking name of it. I can recognize Kurt Cobain's voice. I can recognize Tech Nine's voice in literally fucking anything. Like Eminem, who's another one that's like super distinct, Nelly. I can recognize Nelly's voice in literally fucking anything. But otherwise, like I just have to like get these clues as to like who it is. Like Alex's favorite band is Alice in Chains. I could not name a single member of that band. The only reason that I can deduce that a song is Alice in Chains is he'll play it and I'm like, okay, it sounds kind of like it could be Nirvana, but it's not Nirvana. Like it feels like it's Nirvana, but it's not. And then there's like harmonizing. I think that's why I recognize them, and that's the only reason that I can guess, but I can't like distinguish that. And so I was like reading on Reddit, somebody did an Ask Reddit and they were like, if somebody else were to take over your body for a week, what would be some things that you would tell them to help them out? And there were a lot of people who were like, congratulations, you don't have the ability to recognize anybody's fucking face. This is called whatever. And I was like, wait, what? And so I looked that up and it starts with a P. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like basically face blindness, and you can't like perceive somebody's like face, and you can't recognize people. And I fucking can't recognize people, and I also can't like perceive my surroundings. It's really weird, but unless I've traveled the same route like over and over and over, I can't remember what I just saw. And like even still, the road that I come down to like go home, I wouldn't be able to tell you like if there are any distinguishing like houses or like what the fence, like as soon as I drive down, like I'll look and I'm like, oh, there's a chain link fence and that house is blue or something. And then I'll pass it and I'm trying to remember and I can't remember what I just saw. Like I don't have that recall, and I have to use my GPS to get somewhere at least 3 or 4 times until I can remember the route. I can't fucking recall that shit. And so I found out that I'm a little different. I'm gonna use this color here called Stroke. Picks up on the brush pretty nicely, and I'm just gonna tippity tap that. Oh, okay. Ooh. I like barely am touching my eye with this too, and it's really nice. Damn, I love Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I love Jeffree Star. I love his channel. I just love the shit that he does. And this palette, damn, has been really good so far. I've only used it one time. This is my second time using it, but like I was really impressed the first time and I am impressed again. The Blood Sugar palette, I like it and I think the things are good. I'm not a fan of the shimmer shades that are in it because I just don't think that, I don't know, they just don't work for me. Also, the colors in the Blood Sugar, like they look different on my eyes than they do in the pan, like drastically different. And so I have to like remember that every time I use it. But I do think it is a good palette and I like the formula of the shadows and everything. But I feel like he improved the formula with this palette, and the colors are looking more true to what like I would expect expect them to look like from the pan to my eyes, which is super nice. Okay, beautiful. This mirror is great. This is a huge fucking mirror. Oh my god, I love it so much. I know everybody like wants to see these blue and like yellow shades used, and maybe I can work that in. I'll probably do it like a pop color underneath my eye, but I'm kind of a neutral ass warm tone bitch, but these colors are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. The only time I would use this yellow though is if I was doing a rainbow look, because I hate the color yellow. I just hate it. This palette, I don't like the color of this palette because it's yellow. It's a nicer shade of it and I can appreciate it because it's a popsicle, it's in a summer, whatever, but it is not aesthetically pleasing to my fucking eyes. I don't like it. I hate yellow and I hate orange. I don't like those fucking colors. They're gross to me. I'm gonna try to use this. It swatches beautifully. Like, it's really fucking pigmented, and yeah, you can see it's bright. And here, I'll swatch this for you too. This is a pretty shade. Like, I want to play with this. I'll probably put this on my lower lash line and like smoke it out with this color here, Splash. Oh shit, that's pretty. I'm gonna take my Morphe M433 and I'm gonna clean it off because it's dirty as fuck. Let's dip into Drizzle. Damn, I'm gonna tap that shit off because fuck, that's a lot. I'm gonna gently tap this on the outer. All right, great. So this is like a pretty simple neutral kind of look, and I'm gonna put a shimmer all over the lid. I don't know what one I'm gonna go with though. I did Snatch the other day, which is fucking beautiful. Like, holy shit. Like, these are so glittery and reflective. Like, the camera doesn't do it justice, but like, holy shit, it has so much glitter in it, but it like sticks. So it gets all over the pan, but I didn't find it like getting all over my face or anything. Let me swatch this. Damn, that's pretty. These pick up super like thick. Like, I barely touched that and it was like, damn bitch. Oh shit, that one has so much glitter and it's so chunky. Okay, that teal color stained my pinky a little bit. Be careful when you touch these. All right, we're dipping into Divine, and the way I've started doing my shimmers is I touch it all the way up into the crease now, because that's where it would end up anyways, and I find that this helps it to last longer. Damn, that is so fucking reflective. And I'm just tapping, and like, there's still a whole bunch on my fucking finger. And I've never seen a metallic like do this. This is really nice. All right, I'm gonna take this brush that I did the stroke color with, dip it into Taste Buds, that transition shade, just kind of go over the edges so that everything blends together, because that's what we want, is blend. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my big old fluffy brush, dust it off, and I'm gonna go into Parched. This is a really nice soft blending shade that it's nice to like go over the edges of stuff, because it doesn't really leave a color behind, but it makes everything look super blended, which I'm chill with. I'm gonna do this underneath my eye with my MAC 212, this little flat definer brush. I don't know why I go into that voice. I'm so sorry. I know it's annoying, but I can't help myself. So we're gonna dip into, Submerge, and run that along and get hella colorful. We're doing summer in the winter time, y'all. Ooh, there's glitter on my face. I can see it. Oh my God, while I was in Ulta the other day, the associate who helped me find the powder, she was like, oh my God, are you a model? And she literally followed me around the store telling me how I should be a model. And she was like, but you're so tall and so thin and so pretty, and you have such great bone structure and such pretty eyes. And I was like, hey, okay, thank you. Like, oh my God, thank you. That's nice. Which people in the past have told me that I should be a model before, which cool. I'm not interested in that. There are people who are actually passionate about it. It would be a cool thing, but like, I'm not passionate about that shit at all. I just thought it was super cool that she called me thin so many times. She kept calling me tall and thin, super thin, so thin. And that's like the first time that I have been called thin in the wild, which just makes me feel so fucking good. You can lose weight and you can look really good, but then once you get used to the way you look, you start going back to that, like, well, I mean, I do. I'm not generalizing you, but I'll look in the mirror and I'll think that I'm big again for some reason. I guess that's body dysmorphia. I should really, whatever. But I know that I'm not, but like, I still see in the mirror, I'm like, oh, like, I'm not thin. Like, I feel like bloated sometimes, and I love that being brought back down like that, because I can get out of my own head. I'm like, I have lost 55 pounds. I don't know if I weigh less because I don't have a scale and I haven't weighed myself, but the last time I weighed myself, I was 165 pounds and I started at 220. And so and I've struggled with my weight my whole life. Like, my mom has been really good at helping me from a young age, because she knows my birth mother, and my birth mother is larger. It's easy for me to gain weight and be big, and with me already like being a tall person, my mom has struggled with her weight too, and so she didn't want me to get that way because she didn't want me to have like a hard time and like have self-esteem issues and things like that. And so from a very young age, she taught me portion control. She would keep me away from like sugary things for the most part, or I would have like a set limit like Oreos. My little brother would literally eat an entire pack of Oreos and not gain anything, but we had like a set amount. We were only allowed to have 3 Oreos. I would always follow that, and I was like, I'm not allowed to have more than that. I never had butter on my toast or my pancakes until I like went to college and discovered that, which now butter is like a heavy part of my diet because I'm mostly keto, but back then it was like butter was seen as the enemy. I've never been like huge overweight before. 220 was the heaviest that I have ever been in my life, and 220 was not a good look. I look back at like old Snapchat memories that come up, and I'm like, wow, my face was so much like thicker, and like I was just so meaty and everything, and so that helps to recognize that. But it just, I've never been the skinny person. I've never been somebody that people would refer to as thin. I have never been that person. And so for that to like, for her to say that to me, I was like, damn, that felt really nice. Thank you for that. And oh, I appreciated that so much. It made me feel so good. And I have managed to keep the weight off for an entire year. This is the longest that I have been able to ever stick to losing weight, because I've lost weight before, because I go up and down and up and down, and I weighed close to 200 pounds one time when Molly and I were living together, and I was like, I'm sick of it. I want to get into shape. I started eating healthy. I started going to the gym every single day, and I lost a lot of weight. I got down to like 175-ish pounds, whatever, and I kind of stayed around there, but then I fell off the deep end because I was like, ugh, I don't want to go to the gym. I feel like I'm depriving myself. Like I want to eat things that I want to eat. And so finding keto, just the way that it has changed the way that I look at food, and I'm not dependent on food, and it's fucking life-changing. And I know that it is not for everybody, and I know that I say that all the fucking time because it's true. Like, you know, it's not for everybody. It's really easy for me. Like, I feel like I grasp it. It's not hard for me to stick to it. I figured out how to combine it with the intermittent fasting, and I can still enjoy the things that I want to enjoy. We go to Voodoo Donuts sometimes, and I'll eat a fucking donut. Like, I'll do it, but it's just, it's moderation. But this is the longest that I've ever been able to like keep the weight off, and I plan to keep it off, and I'm never going back. I love the way that I feel. I love the way that I look. I'm doing Pilates again, and that is, oh, it's my favorite form of exercise, because y'all, like, it's like, I don't want to discount Pilates by calling it a lazy girl's exercise, but that's the only way that I can think to describe it. It's perfect for me because I don't have to run. I don't have to lift huge heavy weights and be super sore and like out of breath and stuff, but I can still tone and tighten and build strength. And I'm laying on a reformer, which is the machine that we use, and it's pulleys. It has worked so well for me. It's a fucking 50-minute class. Somebody is telling you what to do the entire time, so I don't have to like motivate myself to like, let's do a set of this, because like in my head, I just don't want to be uncomfortable, so I won't push myself to do that. I love Pilates so much. I know I talk about my weight loss a lot, but it's a huge thing in my life right now, and I'm just excited about it, okay? I'm fucking excited about it. I just pulled an eyelash out of my fucking eye. This eye look I really fucking like a lot. I think it's light and fresh, and I think I would actually do this eye look for work. I don't typically wear silver eyeshadow. I'm not mad at this. I really like it. I think the formula on these shadows is great. Like, they're super pigmented, they're super easy to blend, and you can build them up if you need to. They don't go on like super crazy where you're like, ah, fuck, you have to be super careful. The blue does stain a little bit, so I imagine this is going to be on my face a little bit, but I honestly don't care about that. I like this palette a lot. He's launching concealer and powder in February. Maybe I'll just buy another small like powder until he comes out with his, because I like his products so much. I love his lipsticks. I like his lip scrubs. I really want to try his highlighters, but they're super intense, and I'm not like a super intense highlight kind of bitch, but I do want to try them. I love his eyeshadow formulas. I can't wait for him to come out with a foundation. Okay, so the packaging has pink and green and gold glitter all the fuck over it. So it kind of distorts the color a little bit, but like it looks purple in the bottle, but it's blue. Like you can see the difference in color. It's blue. It's fucking blue. So we're gonna do You're Still on the Property because I want to fucking wear it. Oh, that's beautiful. Damn. Okay, I actually really like the way this looks with this eye. Like this is this is even more beautiful than I imagined. I really wanted the You're Still on the Property after I saw Naomi John try it on. I could probably layer it up and make it darker. Let me see. You see the difference between my bottom and top lip? All right, I'm going to go do my hair and put on some actual clothes because somebody mentioned that it might be cool if I added like an outfit of the day to the end of these videos. So I'm gonna do that for you, boo-boo. I'm gonna do my hair and put on some clothes and I'll be right back. All right, so I've just put my hair up in like a ponytail because it's super long and I don't know what to do with it right now. Did a little bump on top to give it some volume. And then I'm wearing my size 6 jeans that still fit me. This cute bomber type jacket. I don't know if that's what this is called, but it's like a cropped jacket. And I got this from Romwe too. And then I got this shirt. It says, I just want to cuddle. And it's a picture of a porcupine because like fucking me, bro. Like me. Damn, I love the way that this looks. I know this is a kind of a weird combination. It's like kind of out there with the blue lips and everything, but I'm gonna fucking rock it. I really like it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end, I fucking love this. I love this so fucking much. You guys are fucking dope. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like to see from Molly and I whenever she comes to visit me, and also just other videos in general that you'd like to see from me. There is my long as fuck overdue Thirsty palette try on. So yeah, until next week, because I'm going to be consistent, because that is one of my New Year's resolutions.